You know her as the Hollywood legend and outspoken activist, but away from the camera and the headlines, she's also a mom. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be her kid? Growing up with a superstar parent, the pressures, the challenges, and yes, the unique opportunities. Jane's children have lived lives filled with both privilege and scrutiny, navigating their paths under the shadow of their famous mom. Today we're diving into their stories. What choices did they make? How did they find their own voices? Join us as we uncover the personal journeys of Jane Fonda's children. Jane Fonda, the icon. Jane Seymour Fonda first made her way into the world through cesarean section on December 21, 1937, at Doctors Hospital in New York City. Her parents, Canadian-born socialite Francis Ford Seymour and American actor Henry Fonda, bestowed upon her the family name Fonda, tracing back to an Italian ancestor who migrated to the Netherlands in the 1500s. The lineage then settled in New York by 1650, adopting Dutch given names. Fonda's ancestry also includes English, French, and Scottish roots. Named after Henry VIII's third wife, Jane Seymour, she was occasionally referred to as Lady in her early years, a nod to her namesake. However, tragedy struck in 1950 when Fonda was just 12 years old, as her mother tragically took her own life during treatment at Craig House Psychiatric Hospital in Beacon, New York. Shortly after, Jane's dad, Henry Fonda, married Susan Blanchard, a socialite significantly younger than him, though this union ended in divorce. At 15, Jane began to develop some passion for entertainment and showmanship, specifically dancing, and she became so good at it that she immersed herself in teaching dance at Fire Island Pines, New York. As for her education, she attended various prestigious institutions including Greenwich Academy in Connecticut, the Emma Willard School in New York, and Vassar College. Before venturing into acting, she ventured into modeling, gracing the covers of Vogue twice. But more to the point, Fonda's interest in the arts reached its peak in 1954 while participating in a charity performance of The Country Girl alongside her father at the Omaha Community Playhouse. She briefly pursued art studies in Paris before a pivotal encounter with Lee Strasberg upon her return to the United States in 1958. Strasberg's recognition of her talent marked a transformative moment. From the day the two met, Fonda's passion for acting was ignited and it reshaped the trajectory of her life. Years later, Hollywood was given the gift of Jane Fonda, and the rest, they say, is history. Fonda's biggest struggle: motherhood. When it came to motherhood, Jane Fonda, now away from the spotlight and the cameras, did her best to be the ideal mother for her children. But it turns out that for her, being a mother was even more challenging than being a Hollywood star. Her personal journey has been intricately woven with her experiences in marriage, motherhood, and self-discovery. Her first marriage to producer Roger Vadim resulted in the birth of her daughter Vanessa. However, the couple later got a divorce, leading Jane to transition from this union, and eventually she embarked on a new chapter of her life with Tom Hayden, her second husband, with whom she shares two children, Mary and Troy. Mary was adopted but loved like she was her biological child. But then again, even the union between Fonda and Hayden could not stand the test of time, so following the end of their marriage, Fonda entered into a high-profile relationship with Ted Turner, the visionary behind CNN. Despite the public acclaim and the esteemed status of her partners, Fonda grappled with internal struggles regarding her identity and self-worth as a woman. In a revealing conversation with Wallace, Fonda peeled back the layers of her past, acknowledging her uncertainties not only as a mother but also as a woman navigating societal expectations. Reflecting on her mindset during those pivotal moments, she admitted, "I just assumed that nobody would be interested in knowing me unless I was with a man who was really interesting." However, the dissolution of her marriage to Turner marked a significant turning point for Fonda. Embracing the dawn of the new millennium as a newly single woman in her 60s, she underwent a profound transformation. Fonda discovered an empowering truth. She could thrive independently, liberated from the notion that her worth was tied to her marital status. As she candidly put it, "I kind of thought, oh, I'm single and I'm okay, I don't need a man." Now, while this realization made her more independent as a woman, her job as a mother, according to her, was unsatisfactory. Was Fonda right, or was she just being too hard on herself? How about we switch perspectives from Jane's to that of her 3 children to answer that? Vanessa Vadim I. Jane Fonda's journey into motherhood began with the birth of her first child, Vanessa Vadim, born on September 28, 1968 in Paris, France, during her marriage to the French film director Roger Vadim. However, their union faced challenges and the couple separated when Vanessa was still a young child. Subsequently, Vanessa primarily grew up with her mother in California, although she cherished summers and holidays spent in France. Fonda revealed that Vanessa's name pays homage to the esteemed actor and activist Vanessa Redgrave, reflecting Fonda's deep-rooted connections to the entertainment industry and social activism. On the other hand, Vanessa Vadim's formative years were marked by her mother's influence and passion for social causes. She pursued her education at Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island, from 1985 to 1989, where she demonstrated a commitment to activism reminiscent of her mother's, and true to that, Vanessa actively participated in protests, including a pro-choice march in Washington, D.C., and engaged in humanitarian efforts such as contributing to the construction of a school in Nicaragua. However, unknown to a lot of others, Vanessa had her own personal struggles she didn't speak about until 1989 when it came to light. In that year, she was arrested for drug possession in New York City while attending one of her mother's movie premieres. That should have been the end for her and caused Fonda great shame, but despite the circumstances, Fonda stood by her daughter and supported her all through. Today, Vanessa Vadim has carved her own path as a filmmaker, directing projects like Jane Fonda in 5 acts. She continues to embrace her activist roots, standing alongside her mother and fellow activists during events such as the Fire Drill Fridays climate protest held at the U.S. Capitol in 2019. Vanessa remains committed to social causes, as evidenced by her active presence on social media platforms, where she shares insights into her advocacy work. Reflecting on their relationship, Jane Fonda has openly acknowledged the challenges of motherhood in the public eye, but she also celebrates Vanessa's resilience and accomplishments. In a candid moment, Fonda expressed her admiration for her daughter, recognizing Vanessa as an extraordinary woman who has navigated life with grace and determination despite the complexities of their shared journey. Troy Garrity II. Troy O'Donovan Garrity, born on July 7, 1973 in Los Angeles, California, entered the world amid the union of his parents Jane Fonda and Tom Hayden. Fonda, already 3 months pregnant at the time of their marriage, navigated the complexities of motherhood alongside her roles as an actress and activist, while Hayden, a prominent politician and activist, also contributed to parenting duties. Given the prominence of both Fonda and Hayden's names, the couple opted to grant their son the surname Garrity, a nod to his paternal grandmother's maiden name. Troy's first name, chosen as a tribute to Vietnamese resistance leader Nguyen Van Troy, symbolized a deliberate departure from the limelight associated with his parents' identities. Troy recalls, "When I was born, there was still a lot of anger over my parents' involvement in Vietnam. They thought it would be better if I grew up with my own name." During Troy's infancy, Fonda and Hayden juggled their parental responsibilities alongside their professional pursuits. Fonda, acknowledging the challenges of balancing her various roles, credited Hayden for his involvement in Troy's upbringing, even handling tasks like potty training while she pursued filming commitments abroad. As Troy grew older, the family found stability in Santa Monica, California, settling into a more structured routine. Fonda, reflecting on her evolving roles, expressed contentment with her family life in a 1982 interview with People, emphasizing her commitment to the present moment and internal growth. Troy embarked on his own path in the entertainment industry, making his debut alongside his mother in Fonda's 1981 film On Golden Pond. He continued to hone his craft, appearing in prominent projects such as the Barbershop films and the HBO series Ballers, alongside Dwayne Johnson. Troy's involvement in the premiere of Jane Fonda in 5 Acts, a documentary directed by his sister, further underscored the familial bonds shared by the Garrity family. In describing her son, Fonda lauded Troy's inner beauty and external charm, encapsulating his essence as a person of depth and character. Their enduring bond reflects not only a mother's pride, but also a testament to the resilience and strength forged through the journey of parenthood. Mary Williams III. Mary Luana Williams, affectionately known as Lulu, was born on October 13, 1967, in Oakland, California, to Randy and Mary Williams. Her upbringing was deeply influenced by her parents' involvement in the Black Panthers, a prominent civil rights organization. Fonda and Hayden, connected to the Williams family through their shared activism, extended their care to Lulu when her parents were unable to provide for her. Williams's mother had a tough time looking after all her children. She initially studied to become a welder at a trade school to support her family. That all failed when she injured her knee at work. The accident turned her into a zombie around her children. She started beating them over little issues. Williams wanted to escape and sought that in the summer camp hosted by Fonda and her then-husband Tom Hayden. At the age of 11, she met the actress at the Laurel Springs Children's Camp in Santa Barbara. The Barbarella star instantly took a liking to her. The two grew so close that summer that they'd hug each other whenever they met. Williams was a stranger to that affection, but naturally she felt like it was safe to tell the actress about her tumultuous life at home. With her older sisters being dropouts who got pregnant in their teens, Williams dreamed of an entirely better future. One of her older sisters also became hooked on drugs and ended up losing herself on the streets. According to Fonda, she was initially drawn to Williams because of her brilliance. Everyone adored her at camp as well. Williams attended the camp for 2 years but didn't return until the year after. Fonda said, "When she showed up at camp, you could tell that she was a special person, and she came back for several years, and then she didn't come back." When Williams returned to camp, Fonda noticed that she seemed different, and it was because of what happened after the teen was asked to come in for an acting audition at 14. Lulu reflected, saying, "It turned out not to be an audition. I was abused, deeply assaulted." She did not expect it to happen and even blamed herself for a while. She recalled saying before the horrific experience, "I said, I'm going to avoid that. I'm not going to be that kind of person. I'm not going to be dominated by a man. But after my experience, I didn't believe in myself anymore. I was foolish to ever think that I could escape that." Needless to say, the experience took a toll on Williams. She was starting to flunk out of school, and when Fonda herself recounted the effects on Williams, she said, "Her grades were failing. This is a hugely smart person, but she was failing. I said, if you bring your grades up by the end of the year and your mother permits you, you come down and live with us in Santa Monica." Though Williams literally felt like ending her life at the time, she didn't hesitate to take on the actress's offer. She said, "When I saw that opportunity, I ran. I ran for it." Fonda's life was a huge shock to Williams at first, and changes kept coming in the actress's household. She said, "I had no idea that at the time I was going to end up married to Ted Turner and my black daughter was going to end up sitting at a table in a southern plantation, being served by black people, the only black person at the table," said the Monster-in-Law star. Regardless, Fonda adopted Lulu, welcoming her into their home in Santa Monica alongside their own children. Troy, reflecting on Lulu's integration into their family dynamic, recounted the seamless transition and the sense of kinship he felt with his older sister figure. He fondly recalled Lulu's attentive presence, highlighting the enriching dynamic she brought to their household. For Fonda, Lulu's presence was transformative, providing a sense of fulfillment and wholeness. In an interview on Oprah's Next Chapter, Fonda expressed profound gratitude for Lulu's influence, acknowledging the reciprocal nature of their relationship. Fonda credited Lulu with contributing to her personal growth and serving as a source of wisdom and insight. In 2013, Lulu shared her compelling narrative in The Lost Daughter, a memoir, offering readers a glimpse into her journey from her upbringing within the Black Panther community to her assimilation into the celebrity milieu of Los Angeles. Her memoir delves into the complexities of identity, belonging, and the transformative power of familial bonds, offering a poignant reflection on her experiences and the paths that have shaped her life. Through her storytelling, Lulu invites readers to explore themes of resilience, adaptation, and the quest for self-discovery amidst shifting landscapes of culture and society. Fonda's parenting journey. Jane Fonda, the iconic actor known for her illustrious career and outspoken activism, has also been candid about her journey as a mother. In a revealing interview with CNN's Chris Wallace on the February 17th episode of Who's Talking to Chris Wallace on HBO Max, Fonda delved into the complexities of her parenting experience, shedding light on her uncertainties and struggles in fulfilling the parental role she aspired to. With 3 children, 55-year-old Mary Williams, 54-year-old Vanessa Vadim, and 49-year-old Troy Garrity, Fonda openly admitted that she hadn't always lived up to her own expectations as a mother. She confessed, "I was not the kind of mother that I wish that I had been to my children. I have great children, talented, smart, and I just didn't know how to do it." This admission reflects a level of self-awareness and vulnerability uncommon among public figures, allowing insight into the personal challenges she faced. Fonda's introspection didn't end with acknowledgement. She also expressed a newfound understanding of parenting principles that had previously eluded her. She disclosed, "I've studied parenting and I know what it's supposed to be now. I didn't know then, so I'm trying to show up now." This commitment to growth and improvement underscores her dedication to evolving as a parent despite past shortcomings. The dynamics of Fonda's family are diverse, with each child representing a unique chapter in her life. Troy Garrity, her son, was born from her marriage to the late Tom Hayden, her second husband. Hayden's role in the family extended to adopting Fonda's eldest daughter, adding layers to their familial bond. Vanessa Vadim, Fonda's daughter, emerged from her first marriage to French screenwriter and producer Roger Vadim, shaping a different aspect of her early family experiences. Among Fonda's children, Mary Williams stands out with a compelling narrative. Adopted by Fonda as a teenager after enduring neglect in an impoverished family environment, Williams's memoir, The Lost Daughter, offers poignant insights into the transformative power of love and support within the Fonda family. Her story adds depth to Fonda's parenting journey, highlighting the complexities and rewards of adoption. Lessons learned along the way. Jane Fonda's legacy as both a mother and activist is multifaceted and enduring. As a mother, her journey of self-discovery and growth serves as a testament to the complexities of parenthood. While acknowledging her past shortcomings, Fonda's commitment to learning and evolving resonates with parents worldwide, offering hope and inspiration for those navigating their own parental journeys. Her openness about the challenges she faced fosters empathy and understanding, creating a legacy of honesty and vulnerability in motherhood. However, one of the key lessons gleaned from Jane Fonda's approach to motherhood is the importance of self-reflection and growth. Fonda's willingness to confront her own limitations and strive for improvement underscores the value of humility and introspection in parenting. Her journey serves as a reminder that parenthood is a continuous learning process, marked by both successes and failures, and that it's never too late to make positive changes. Additionally, Fonda's emphasis on communication and openness within her family highlights the importance of fostering a supportive and nurturing environment. By encouraging dialogue and understanding, Fonda created a space where her children felt valued and heard, laying the foundation for strong and resilient relationships. Furthermore, Fonda's commitment to embracing diversity and inclusion, as evidenced by her adoption of Mary Williams, underscores the transformative power of love and acceptance within a family. Her willingness to challenge societal norms and expand the definition of family serves as a powerful example of empathy and compassion in action. Jane Fonda's example has had a significant influence on modern parenting and activism, inspiring individuals to approach both roles with courage, compassion, and integrity. Her advocacy for social justice and environmental sustainability has galvanized a new generation of activists, encouraging them to use their voices and platforms to effect meaningful change. In her parenting, Fonda's honesty about her own struggles has helped to destigmatize the challenges of raising children, fostering a culture of support and understanding among parents. Her emphasis on self-improvement and growth serves as a reminder that no parent is perfect, but that through dedication and determination, they can strive to create a positive and nurturing environment for their children. Aside from parenting, when it came to activism, Fonda's legacy is equally profound. Her unwavering dedication to social justice causes, from civil rights to environmentalism, has left an indelible mark on the world. Fonda's willingness to use her platform for advocacy, even in the face of controversy and criticism, underscores her commitment to creating positive change. Her activism serves as a beacon of courage and conviction, inspiring future generations to speak out against injustice and work towards a more equitable society. Public scrutiny on Fonda's life and children. Throughout her career, Jane Fonda's family life has been a subject of intense media scrutiny and fascination. From her high-profile marriages to her children's diverse backgrounds, the media has often portrayed Fonda's family dynamics through a lens of curiosity and speculation. Magazine covers, tabloid headlines, and celebrity gossip columns have all contributed to shaping public perceptions of Fonda's personal life, often emphasizing the glamorous and dramatic aspects of her relationships. While some portrayals have focused on the challenges Fonda has faced as a mother, particularly in relation to her past struggles with addiction and mental health issues, others have celebrated her resilience and dedication to her children. However, regardless of the specific narrative, the media's portrayal of Fonda's family life has frequently been characterized by sensationalism and oversimplification, failing to capture the nuances and complexities of her experiences as a mother and activist. In the same vein, the intense public scrutiny surrounding Jane Fonda's family life has undoubtedly had a profound impact on her children. Growing up in the spotlight, Fonda's children, Mary Williams, Vanessa Vadim, and Troy Guthrie, have often found themselves thrust into the public eye, their personal struggles and triumphs subject to public scrutiny and judgment. This constant exposure to media attention has posed unique challenges for Fonda's children, shaping their perceptions of fame, privacy, and identity. For some of Fonda's children, the pressure of living under the shadow of their famous mother has led to feelings of insecurity and self-doubt, while for others it has served as a source of motivation and resilience. Additionally, the media's portrayal of Fonda's family life has at times exacerbated existing tensions and conflicts within the family, making it difficult for her children to navigate their relationships with each other and with their mother in the public eye. In response to this intense scrutiny, Jane Fonda has been vocal in her calling out of media intrusion into her family's privacy. Despite her celebrity status, Fonda has consistently sought to shield her children from the negative effects of media attention, fiercely guarding their privacy and autonomy. In interviews and public statements, she has denounced tabloid rumors and gossip, emphasizing the importance of respecting her family's boundaries and personal lives. Especially in their earlier years, Fonda had taken proactive steps to protect her children, including limiting their exposure to the public eye and maintaining strict boundaries with the press. She has also used her platform to advocate for greater media accountability and ethics, calling attention to the harmful effects of invasive reporting on families and individuals in the public eye.